In a fast-paced world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters: your relationship with God. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we take you on a transformative journey of building your faith, without which it's impossible to please God. A journey of introspection and discovery of who you are in Christ Jesus.
For you to walk with God, you should not crumble when you come under pressure. Kama umeokoka, sema umeokoka mpaka mbele ya president, mpaka mbele ya chief justice, mpaka mbele ya kila mtu. Hiyo ndio kuokoka ya ukweli. Kuokoka ya ukweli.
Enjoy a faith-filled environment of worship and ministry of the word every Tuesday and Thursdays from 9 a.m. with Reverend Felix Kevoy, exclusively on EBN TV. The 2010 Constitution, as of the 27th of August, became the rule of law. What rights do you have? What does the Constitution provide? What chapter? What article? What act?
Know Your Law grants you knowledge and activates the power of the people. Join me, Consolata Chibalonza, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Know Your Law, only on EBN TV. Good evening. My name is Consolata Chibalonza. Welcome to EBN TV Prime Edition. And today, indeed, we have some stories lined up for you. I do hope you will stick around with me till the very end. Now, kicking us off, we start on a sad note where 11 people died instantly as a Super Metro bus from Kampala was involved in a head-on collision with a lorry in Ahero on the Kisumu-Nairobi highway on Monday, January 29th morning at around 2:30 a.m. The dead include 2 women, 8 men, a teenage boy, and 6 others who died while receiving treatment, giving a total of 53 passengers suffered injuries as a result of the accident, Nyanza Regional Traffic Enforcement Officer Alan Mwangi confirmed. Additionally, it is reported that the 2 drivers and a conductor who are affiliated with the bus circle are feared dead as a result of the grisly accident. Reports about the incident indicate that the bus rammed into a lorry ferrying sugar along the Ahero-Awasi Road at a center called Otho while trying to overtake. The Kenya Red Cross, who responded to the emergency, reported that multiple injured individuals have been taken to Ahero Sub-County Hospital, while critical cases were transferred to the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital. As it stands now, 17 people have lost their lives due to the accident.
Tulicheleweshwa pale kwenye mpaka leo, tunaambiwa kukaguliwa. Kwa hiyo kutoka hapo kama alikuwa analipia ule muda uliopotea pale mpakani. Kaa tembea kwa kasi sana hivyo overtake. Hiyo ni vurugu hivyo, tumegongana hilo gari la mchele, watu wameruka hivyo.
If it was not fast, we would have controlled the incident. But he was moving fast. That's why he lost the control. Fortunately for me, I have been on this right hand driver side. It has been okay somehow, but the other side, left hand, finished.
Out of the 17, some have minor injuries. We have seen 3 who has severe injuries, and they all have brain head injury. So investigations are still going on as we stabilize them.
But the lorry was carrying assorted rice, and the 2 drivers of the 2 motor vehicles perished on the point of impact, and several others, persons, about 10 people, and of which one was a little child about 5 to 6 years, also died on the spot. We were able to rescue from the wreckage 39 persons, both men and women, whom we are following up in the hospitals. But at that particular moment in the morning, we took them to Ahero County Hospital, which is just within our jurisdiction.
Now, 2 children were on Sunday killed after their house was gutted by fire in Nyanduma village, Lari, Kiambu County. The mother of the 3-year-old boy and 1-year-old girl said she had locked them inside their 2-roomed house and gone to church only to be called by the villagers who needed help to put out the fire. The family has requested an investigation to determine the cause of the fire. The bodies of the deceased were taken to Mukoi Funeral Home as Directorate of Criminal Investigations. Detectives in Lari began to probe into the matter.
Kuna moto imeshika hapa na watoto walikuwa wameachwa na mama yao wawili wakiwa wamelala na moto ikashika na ikaweza kuwachoma wote wawili. Maafisa wa DCI waliweza kuja na polisi na pia majirani wakakuja wakajaribu kuokoa, lakini haingewezekana, mioyo yao tayari ilikuwa imeenda.
Roya the first born alikuwa na 3.5 years. Second born ni Miriam alikuwa na mwaka na mwezi mmoja. Hajajulikana maana hata stima mahali pa kuwasha ilikuwa juu, isifikia kiberiti nilikuwa nimeweka huko juu kwa itara, hangefikia kiberiti, sio chini hiyo, hapana. Hangewasha moto maana kiberiti ilikuwa juu, hangefikia. 2 rooms, hii room nyingine tunawashia moto, ingine wanalala.
Hasa kini ya moto haijatambulikana, lakini tunaona kama ni mtoto huyo kijana wa miaka 3.5, kama ndio pengine angekuwa akiwasha kando, kwa sababu siku zilizopita, siku kama 3 hivi, tulikuwa hatukuwa na stima.
Now, with the President of the Republic, William Samoei Ruto, being away, Rigathi Gachagua today chaired an Intergovernmental Budget Economic Council Summit. The meeting, which brings together the Council of Governors, state agencies and top government officials, comes at a time when counties are facing a cash crisis over delayed disbursement of funds. According to the governors, Treasury is yet to release funds amounting to 81 billion Kenyan shillings, being the arrears of November 2023 to January 19th, 2024, respectively. The Council of Governors Chairperson Anne Waiguru said following a prolonged delay by the National Treasury to release funds, the 47 devolved government counties have not paid salaries since November last year.
I wish to note that we have continued to make significant progress since our last meeting in October 2023. We had a very successful 8th summit at State House, Nairobi on December 2023 under the chairmanship of His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Ruto, and currently we are implementing the resolutions of the summit. I want to reaffirm our commitment to unbundling the remaining functions as per the President's directive at the last summit. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the President and I remain committed to fostering harmonious and consultative intergovernmental relations and cooperation at both levels of government. This is in pursuit of implementation of the Kenya Kwanza administration's agenda. We acknowledge and appreciate your continued support to the various development interventions under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Let us continue to realign our development programs and projects to this agenda. As reported in the previous meeting, we are committed to strengthening key value chains including tea, coffee, dairy, livestock, potato, and sugar that have potential in the revival of our economy. At this meeting, we expect to be informed of the measures taken so far. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to emphasize our commitment to the timely disbursement of funds to counties. We are nearly up to the date for December 2023. Despite this, I strongly urge you to fast-track payments of pending bills. Indeed, we should not be having pending bills for the last financial year. Prompt payments for goods and services releases funds to our business people and spurs economic growth, especially the hustler nation, for a better and vibrant economy. Let money circulate. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have noted that with the adoption of the TADAT system, revenue collection is rising. It is our expectation that the 27 counties that have not embraced the system will do so without delay. As we correlate in addressing productivity in the entire economy, we must tackle the threats of a rising wage bill. Corruption is a threat to both levels of government. Let us work collectively to put in place control measures to monitor use of public funds for procurement and expenditure to be within the law.
Now, former Principal Secretary for Agriculture, Dr. Richard Lesiampe, has urgently called for police intervention following a violent attack on his residence. The assailants, armed with firearms, unleashed a barrage of 20 bullets on his home in Samburu County, creating a scene of fear and chaos. The attack, believed to be the work of bandits, occurred at Lesiampe's residence, which also serves as a holding place for neighbors' livestock. Eyewitnesses reported that the armed men, suspected to be after flocks of livestock, surrounded the compound before indiscriminately firing while approaching the gate. Now, swift action by a group of police reservists prevented further harm as they engaged and overpowered the armed men, forcing them to retreat.
Jana vile nimefamia akakuja kapika nyumba mpaka tikashinda ni nini. Hebu angalia hii. Karibu risasi 20 nyumba moja tu.
Vita imefika, hatuoni kama sasa tunalilia serikali ya hapa karibu, tunalilia serikali ya juu, national government, tumelia kwa mawaziri, tumelia kwa waziri ya usalama, bado tunaona hatujasaidika.
Ukienda Losuk ni shida, ukienda Borongaria Pora ni shida, ukienda Siambu ni shida, Poro shida. So itu post hakuna iko shida. Morijo ni shida, kesho tunazika hata makipiar kesho.
Kakamega Senator Boni Khalwale has opened up on how his 47-year-old employee was killed by a bull which the lawmaker uses in bullfighting competitions. Speaking during an interview, Khalwale stated that the employee who had been herding the bull for 5 years before the unfortunate incident was pierced to death at the senator's home in Malinya, Kakamega County. Explaining the incident, the senator stated that Kizito Moi Amuhune, who has been working in his homestead for 24 years, came home seemingly drunk. According to Khalwale, Kizito could have possibly hit the bull in shock as it rushed towards him, prompting the animal used to fighting to respond in self-defense.
Leo tumepatikana katika janga la maafa. Tumepatikana na msiba wa kifo ya Kizito Moi Amkune. Kizito Moi Amkune ndio caretaker wa fighter bull Inasio. Jana jioni alipokuwa anafunga akiwa peke yake katika mahala penye bull hulala, inaonekana bull ilimvamia ikamshinda na nguvu, na kwa sababu alikuwa huko peke yake na sisi tulikuwa huko juu kwa nyumba, hatujui kama alitoa mlio, hatujui, lakini bull imempatia multiple injuries kwa kichwa, kwa shingo, kwa mgongo na kwa matako na kwa tumbo, na tumempata leo asubuhi kama amepoteza maisha yake. So tunashukuru majirani zetu, tunashukuru polisi, wote wamekuja kwa haraka. Saa hii tumemchukua, tumempeleka kwa mochari kule Kakamega. Tutashirikiana na familia ambayo itatuambia mpangilio wa mazishi. Moi ni mwanamume wa miaka 46. Amekuwa kwa hii boma yangu kama caretaker wa ndume zangu za bullfighting zaidi ya miaka 20. He came here like a small boy. He has worked very well. hii accident imefanyika, na kuna traditional way yenye mambo kama hii ikifanyika ambao tunafanya. This is a normal accident. Hii sio mara ya kwanza accident kama hii kufanyika. Jana nilimlipa mshahara, inaonekana katika ile nguvu ya kuwa na pesa alienda mahala penye wanaume kukaa jioni, na kwa sababu anapenda sana Inasio, pengine aliamua kwamba kabla hajaenda kulala hajamuone. Na unajua bull huwa tunawalisha kitu ambayo inaitwa molasses. So ukimkaribia kama unanuka molasses, huwa anakuja kwa haraka, anafikiri unataka kumlisha. So katika hiyo kustuka, kwa sababu pengine alikuwa amelewa, nafikiri alitisha bull akijaribu kumsukuma, na bull akawa na hasira. Na unajua bull yetu hatufungi, anakaa tu free. So in the process, kwa sababu alikuwa free, ndio inaonekana alimuattack na kumpatia hizi injuries zote. Mimi kama daktari nimeangalia mwili, kuna pembe moja yenye bull ilimtunga direct in the neck, hiyo ndio ilimuua.
Elsewhere, Wajir Governor Ahmed Abdullahi has raised an alarm regarding suspected recruitment efforts targeting youths from northern Kenya. According to Governor Abdullahi, these recruitment efforts are allegedly disguised as job opportunities in Syria, Israel, and Russia, while in reality, the youths are being lured into joining militant groups such as Al-Shabaab, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and the likes. Governor Abdullahi, who also serves as the vice chairperson of the Council of Governors, warned recruiters and radicalizers that the Kenyan government is aware of their activities and will take decisive action against them.
We want to urge our youth not to be cheated, not to be hoodwinked with goodies that don't exist, not to be radicalized into joining Al-Shabaab, into joining ISIS, into joining all manner of terrorist groups. The youth are being cheated that there are job opportunities to go and fight in Russia, to go and fight in Syria, to go and fight in whichever places. We are asking parents to know where the children are. And those that are recruiting our youth and radicalizing them to join these groups, tutapambana na nyinyi. And we want to tell you that the government of Kenya is awake. Musifikirie munaweza ingia hapa, mrecruit watoto, mwapotoshe, and nothing happens to you. It will not be the case.
Now, affordable housing programs could have adverse effects on the environment as demand for construction materials soars. The National Environment Civil Society Alliance of Kenya has warned of environmental disasters and mass displacement of families in areas earmarked for the project. Now, this came as the Alliance noted that the government was keen on job and revenue creation in the project while disregarding environmental effects. This emerged when the Alliance, in collaboration with WWF Kenya, presented its memorandum in Naivasha on the Affordable Housing Bill of 2023. Addressing the press in Naivasha, the Alliance Chair Dominic Lubengo said that resources like water, timber, and sand could be adversely affected by the project.
We have this program that has been proposed for the housing development and to house those that may not have a place to live. However, with this large-scale infrastructure comes in the question, where are we putting up this infrastructure? For whom are we putting them up, and for what reason? The needs assessment that we've talked about has not been conducted. We do not know where these resources are going to come from. There are people living in those environments already. They're conducting their daily livelihoods. They're taking care of their families. However, we want to put up huge infrastructural developments in these communities. Where are we taking these activities? Where are we moving these communities to? What is the impact on their lives.
For us, we felt that this was an opportune moment for the government to look at affordable houses that are sustainable.
Parks are in trouble if people become poorer. They'll hunt. Because they can't afford meat in the butchery, they'll go and hunt for zebra and hunt for gazelle, and therefore destroy our natural heritage. We're also saying that Kenya has been at the forefront of championing climate change mitigation and adaptation measures. You saw a few weeks ago or a few months ago, the whole of Africa was here talking about climate change at the African Climate Change Summit.
Now on to some news on development projects. Laikipia Governor Joshua Irungu, accompanied by the Kenya Pipeline Company Managing Director, officially commissioned the Mailinane dispensary in Umande Ward. The fully equipped dispensary is part of the company's social investment program aiming to improve healthcare access and outcomes, focusing on preventive care and early detection of illnesses, which is crucial for maintaining good health in the long term. According to the governor, this is a welcome development and a significant step towards achieving better healthcare outcomes in his county.
Fadhili tumepewa kama watu wa Laikipia County na watu wetu wa Kenya Pipeline Corporation KPC, ile walianza na wakaleta milioni 8, ile imefanya hii kazi. Ni kazi ya kujenga hii dispensary which county government will make it to be the center of excellence, na wakati huu kama vile unaona umati wa wananchi ni ile furaha wako naye, ni kwa sababu hii walikuwa wanatembea kilomita nyingi sana. Wengi walikuwa wanaenda pande ya Meru, wengine wanaenda paka na Nyuki, na hizo ni kilomita nyingi sana kwenda kutafuta matibabu. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuchukua hii nafasi ya kwamba ya kushukuru sana KPC kwa sababu out of their way, out of their other programs, their core mandate ya pipeline, wao wameonelea kwamba waweze kuleta ufadhili wa kutengeneza hospitali. Na kwa hivyo sisi kama watu wa county tumeshukuru sana kwa sababu kati ya zile dispensary tumetenga ya kwamba tutatengeneza au tutajengea watu wa Laikipia, tayari moja is off kwa sababu ya ile ufadhili. Kwa hivyo sisi kwetu kwa county mambo ya staffing na mambo mengine tutaendelea kusustain, kwa sababu mara nyingi tunaonanga wafadhili wanajega lakini serikali inaashiria.
Kenya KPC, asanteni sana kwa sababu ni vita ambayo ilipiganwa ili tupate hii nafasi. Hawa watu wa KPC walikuwa wamesema kitambo watujengee. Banes ambaye alikuwa foundation manager amekuja hapa amechoka. Ile kitu ilikuwa inakosekana ni kitu moja tu, plan yetu ya Kalalo ya hospitali mjengo kuwa approved. Hiyo tu ndio ilikuwa inatuzuia. Azunguka huko, tunaambiwa haitawezekana mpaka mwisho tunaendea plan ya Murang'a ili hii hospitali iwe hapa.
Come here today to commission the medical center, the building that we've spent 8 million shillings on behalf of the Kenya Pipeline. And for us, it's not about the billions of shillings that we spend in the pipeline. It's about touching lives. So this is bringing healthcare closer to mwananchi. So tumeshirikiana na His Excellency the Governor, and we believe this will go a long way in helping the people of Mailinane wapate medical. Tumesikia wamekuwa kienda all the way to Nanyuki, but now this is a great facility. To complement it, today we are offering free medical camp to close to 1,000 people. Tumeleta madawa, madaktari wako hapa.
Now, the Kenya Medical Training College in Bumula is set for completion after a 6-year wait, area MP Jack Wamboka has announced. Speaking at the college on Saturday, during the site handing over and groundbreaking, MP Wamboka affirmed that by September this year, the college would have been completed and will be ready to administer its first cohort. Wamboka told the staff that he was involved in the Bungoma KMTC and officials from the head office to help guide the project to ensure that the medical college offers better services. The MP said that he would work with the county's health department to equip Bumula Sub-County Hospital, which will go a long way in serving students with practical lessons.
Hii KMTC inaenda kubadilisha sura ya Bumula constituency. Na mimi naomba dada yangu principal, hapa nataka tufanye kazi na wewe. Courses zile tunaanza nazo ni za maana. Usitupe tu records. Niza? Records pia ni mzuri, lakini tuweke nursing hapa, tuweke hiyo mambo ingine yote hapa. Na mimi nataka kuanzia saa hii kufanya kazi na wewe na ofisi yako kuhakikisha kwamba September intake sisi tunataka wanafunzi wapi? Hapa September. Napigana huko bunge, tafuta pesa tena, tumeongeza. Nataka yu contractor asisimame, aendelee paka afike mwisho. Sasa hapa nataka nikae na wazee kiongozwa na mzee wetu Munyange Morris Mahana, tupange vile tunaenda kupata hostels hapa. Tulikuwa tumesema tuongeze classes hapa mingi, lakini principal ameniguide amesema hata tukifanya hivyo pia tuhakikishe tuko na hostels. Na madam principal, mimi nipe miezi 3-4, hiyo nitafanya, nitajipanga, lazima tutakuwa na hostels.
Zaidi ya miaka 10, zaidi ya miaka 15 wamejaribu hii KMTC isimame, lakini haijasimama. Leo hii mimi nafurahia kwa one of the witnesses ambao wamekuja kuangalia launch ya hii KMTC, tuhakikishe kwamba chini ya mbunge wetu Wanami Wamboka hii KMTC inaanza kukuwa operational. Wacha tupigie mbunge wetu makofi.
Na wacha nimuibie siri. Ile maneno yanafanyika Nzoia, sio ati wanamtaka mashine. Hapo Nzoia iko shamba 24,000 acres. Hakuna inji moja Mheshimiwa Ruto utatoa Nzoia Sugar Company. You are wasting your time, your excellency, na huyo waziri wako Mithika Linturi mnamaliza muda. Hiyo haitawezekana. The earlier you know, it's the better. Rais alituambia akiingia uongozi, kitu ya kwanza atafanya ni kutupa mashine mpya Nzoia Sugar Company baada ya 100 days. Kitu ya pili, rais ulituagiza utatoa madeni, utalipa madeni ya farmers, wale wakulima wamepeana miwa. Kitu ya tatu, utalipa wafanyikazi wa Nzoia. Fanya hiyo vitu tatu, uachane na sisi.
Now, elsewhere, residents of Tana Delta Sub-County in Tana River who are victims of floods have appealed to the national government to construct new schools to replace those swept away by the floods. The residents are currently residing in various camps in the area after being displaced by the floods. A spot check revealed that the dire situation learners were undergoing, as most of them were now being taught under trees in the camps. At Imani Primary School, which was relocated from Bandi area near Gamba Police Station to the current position near Garsen Town, teachers were struggling to teach pupils under the scorching sun without learning aids such as desks or even textbooks.
Hii shule ni vile ambavyo mnaviona. Saa hii walimu wanafundisha hawa watoto wakiwa chini ya miti. Hata walimu wawili wanafundisha mahali moja. Unaona? Hasa hapa watoto wanahangaika, watoto wetu wako nje. Na sisi zamani tuko na shule, tuko na kila kitu. Na tumetolewa na maji kutoka kule mpaka tumekuja hapa. Saa hii tumeanza square one. Hakuna chochote hapa. Watoto wetu wako chini ya miti, walimu wako chini ya miti, hakuna ofisi, hakuna chochote. Tunataka kuuliza serikali yetu ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto. Tunataka waje wakimbilia hii mahali, shule yetu ya Imani. Watoto wanahangaika, walimu wanahangaika. Tunataka waje watusaidie kwa sababu hapa hatuna madarasa, hakuna chochote. Kwa hivyo tunaomba wafike hii mahali ili wanafunzi wetu wapate mahali ya kusoma. Na pia sisi tunaomba Machogu akimbia aje hapa na yeye aje ajionee vile wanafunzi wanateseka, wanahangaika na walimu wao. Tafadhali. Hiyo tu sisi tunaomba.
Mmehama kabisa kutoka kule.
Tumehama kabisa saa hii, tumehama kabisa, hataki kurudia kule kwa hiyo mafuriko tena. Kwa sababu kila wakati tunahama. Kutoka El Nino 1997 tulihama, 2007 tumehama, 2013 hivyo hivyo, 2018 tumehama, 2019 hivyo hivyo mpaka
ECD niko na wanafunzi karibu 70 na wote wanasoma chini ya miti. Tungeomba wahisani wajitokeze wasaidie hii shule yetu katika kuinua, kuianzisha, kujenga madarasa, kutupatia maji na vifaa ambavyo vinahitajika kama madawati, Pia madawati yetu baadhi yake yaliharibiwa na maji, vitabu vilibebwa na maji na mambo mengine yote ambayo yanahitajika ili kuendelesha shule.
Now, in a move aimed at enhancing efficiency and transparency in the distribution of educational bursaries, Governor Hilary Gachagua has called for a comprehensive review and a streamlining of existing policies to prevent duplication and ensure that deserving students receive the support they need. The call comes as part of the governor's broader initiative to reform and modernize the education sector in Bomet. Governor Gachagua emphasized the importance of optimizing the allocation of bursaries to avoid redundancies and ensure that financial aid reach those who truly deserve and need it.
We are also awarding bursaries to students who are in secondary schools and even some in colleges and universities. This is also a sacrifice that we are making as counties. We understand the challenges that our people are having, especially even this time around. I've never seen the pressure that I've seen this January. So, which means people are not doing very well economically. And but my request, because of the challenges that we have and the scarce resources that we have, is we need to be organized. We need to award those bursaries and scholarship in a structured manner so that we avoid duplication. And in my thinking, the MPs, members of parliament, must work closely with their governors and also other partners that are working within counties. There are a number of banks that are sponsoring students. So if possible, of course, there was a proposal in the Presidential Working Party of a committee that is supposed to coordinate bursaries. But when you see the representation, we are not even represented as governors. Yet we are still stakeholders. As much as it's not our mandate to give bursaries and scholarship to children who are in secondary schools, we are stakeholders because these children come from this community. We are also giving out these resources to support these bursaries. And because we have quite a number who have gone back to school, but they don't have the support of any other individual other than God. And that's why we are saying, please let us mobilize ourselves as community, identify those needy cases. Please bring them also to our attention so that if we have small resources that are still remaining, we support those children.
And with that, I think it will be safe for me to wish you a good night. Thank you very much for keeping me company from the start to the very end. My name is definitely Consolata Chibalonza. I wish you nothing but God's blessings. Until next time, see you.